لأداء العبادة مع أن الكل بأمر الله بأمر الله وحده. ومثل الشرائع في ذلك كمثل العزيمة يؤمرون بها أولا ثم يكون هنالك أعذار وحرج فتشرع لهم الرخص لمعنى يرجع إليهم فربما توجهوا لذلك بعض اللائمة إليهم لكونهم استوجبوا ذلك بما عندهم. قال الله تعالى إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما رأيت من ناقصات
عقل ودين أذهب للب الرجل الحازم من إحداكن
وبين نقصان دينهن بقوله بقوله أرأيت أنها إذا حاضت لم تصلي ولم تصم
إلى آخره. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi, he has proven logically, intellectually and in a reasonable way that for every ummah there was a different sharia because of reason. For example, he mentioned that the nature of the Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam people, it was very strong and hard nature, and the hikmah of deen or maslahat of deen. Look, in deen there are two things. Look at me. In deen there are two things. Number one, the executive order. Why we are doing it? Because that is executive order. For executive order, there is no reason. Got it? That is just like the commandant of army in drill, in parade, he says platoon ready. So all of them there. They stretch themselves like this. Yes? And then he says, by right, quick march. So by the right means you have to start with your right leg. If he said by the right and you started your left leg first, you will get punished. Otherwise, if you are marching, doesn't matter if you are the right or the left, you are marching anyway. No, they are this executive order. Got it? So in executive order, there is no need of looking at the reasons. And that's why we say why we pray, because Allah ordered executive order. Why we pray 5 times a day, because Allah ordered. Why we prayed only 4 rakat in Fajr and 10 rakat in Zuhr, because Allah ordered. Executive order. Got it? But as Allah's attribute is Hakim. Hakim is from Hikmah, wisdom. So whatever he orders, the wisdom is there. And that's what Imam Waliullah is telling us. His whole book is regarding what? Wisdom. And that's why, regarding prayer, regarding wudu, and regarding this and that, he's telling us the hikmah. Got it? So that is called al-masalih al-shar'iyya. What? Al-masalih al-shar'iyya. Maslaha means you are good, or the people good. So in Sharia, or in every rule of Sharia, there is a maslahat and a good for the people. So that's why Allah ordered it. In prohibition, there is a good for the people. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stopped it. Or he forbade that. Got it? So that's called al-masalih al-shar'iyya. Sometimes we call it al-maqasid al-shar'iyya. And Allama Shatibi, Allama Shatibi, he has written a very good book. He has written a very good book. And there he has written one full volume on al-maqasid al-shar'iyya. Al-maqasid al-shar'iyya. So he is talking about these maslahat. That why Allah ordered this so? Because the maslahat are the good is like this. And now we came to know that every rule of Allah since we started Hujjatullah, so then we came to know that, oh, every single thing in deen has a maslahat that is for our good. We know it or we do not, but that is for our good. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he is disclosing to us all that. So he said that in brief we can say that Sharia is to reform the people concerned. Sharia is to reform the people concerned. So for every nation, there will be a different way of reformation. Like as for every sickness, there is a different treatment. But even for every sick person, there is a different treatment. Because the doctor, he takes into consideration his medical history. Does he or not? Yes. That's why they ask us, do you take any medicine? What? Why he is asking us? I came to you for this disease, give me some prescription for this disease. No. He is thinking of your reformation or your correction. Got it? So there will be a medicine which can counter another medicine. That will cause you a different problem. Otherwise, the same disease you are suffering from, another one was suffering from, he prescribed for him one thing, but he will not prescribe it for you because the combination will be bad. Because for another sickness, you are taking another medicine. Got it? Yeah. So that's why Imam Rahmatullah alayh, he gave us the example of tabib. That Sharia is just like the tabib is giving treatment or medicine to a sick person. So now the people of Nuh, alayhi salatu wasalam, they had a very strong nature. They were very strict people. That's why Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam spent with them 950 years. And he was able only to convert 83 people in 950 years. What a big courage of that man was. If I was there, I would have choked all of them. Just choke them. Yes, or not. But Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, Rabbi inni da'awtu qawmi laylan wa nahara. Oh Allah, I never thought of day and night and storm and rain and this and that. I was approaching them day and night. Please say La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. So anyhow, so Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says that is the thing. Now, if somebody will come to know this nature of deen, that deen is giving a sharia according to makan, zaman, tabi'ah. Three things. Time, space, nature of people. Three things. Time, space, nature of people. So why the rule for the people of Nuh was like this and the people of Ibrahim was like this? Imam Rahmatullah says if somebody will understand this basic point, so he will never think and talk about this change. Because he knew the very nature of deen. And the very nature of deen is to reform people. Do we pose any question to a doctor that this sick person, he is suffering the same disease I am suffering from? You give him this medicine and you are giving me this medicine. We are not posing any question. Because he knows what is good for him and what is good for you. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, so it means that Sharia came to a people because their nature was acquiring that. A specific Sharia for a specific people because that was the acquiring of their nature. Their nature was acquiring it. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala attributed the Sharia to the people concerned. And Imam Rahmatullah brought a ayah in this regard. وَتَقَطَّعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ إِرْشَرِيعَتَهُمْ. Otherwise, Sharia is sent by Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should have said that فَتَقَطَّعُوا أَمْرِي. That that they broke in pieces my Sharia. No, Allah said they broke in pieces their Sharia. So why Allah has attributed the Sharia to these people? Because that was the acquiring of their own nature. Got it? So Imam Abdullah said, فَمَنْ عَرَفَ أَصْلَ الدِّينِ. So whosoever knew the actual deen or the original deen, وَأَسْبَابَ اِخْتِلَافِ الْمَنَاهِجِ, and the reasons for why the Sharia are different, لَمْ يَكُنْ عِنْدَهُ تَغْيِيرٌ وَلَا تَبْدِيلٌ. So to him, there is no change and no تغيير. وَلِذَلِكَ نُصِبَتِ الشَّرَائِعُ إِلَى, because that was the acquiring of the nature concern. وَلِذَلِكَ نُصِبَتِ الشَّرَائِعُ إِلَى أَقْوَامِهَا, and that's why Sharia is attributed to the people concerned. وَرَجَعَتِ اللَّائِمَةُ إِلَيْهِمْ, and if they have not practiced it, so the blame that is also came to them. حِينَ يَسْتَوْجَبُ بِهَا بِمَا عِنْدَهُم مِنَ الْإِسْتِعْدَادِ, because they asked for that or they acquired that because of the isti'adad and the talent which was in their nature. So their nature acquired that. Now when they did not do it, so you have to pay the price. That's why they got blamed for. وَسَأَلُوهَا جُهْدَ سَوَالٍ بِلِسَانِ الْحَالِ. So Sharia, specific people came to them because of their acquiring, like if they asked for that. Even though expressly they didn't ask, but implicitly they asked for that. That's called Lisan al-Hal. Lisan al-Hal is what?
Expressly.
No, not explicitly. Implicitly. Yes, write down, because you are Mawlvi Sahib, you will give dars, you will give a bayan implicitly. وَهُوَ قَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى, and that is the meaning of the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَتَقَتَّوْا أَمْرَهُمْ, so they broke أَمْرَهُمْ, their sharia, بَيْنَهُمْ, amongst them, زُبُرًا قِطَعًا, زُبُرًا قِطَعًا, in pieces. كُلُّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهِمْ فَرِحُونَ, and every group, he is boasting, boasting with what they have. So now in any sharia there are different sects, and every sect says, I am the right one, all others are fasiq, or they are on the wrong way. كل حزب بما لديهم فرحون. ولذلك ظهر فضل أمة نبينا, and that's why the virtue of the ummah of our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, it became apparent حين استحقوا تعيين الجماعة, because they became eligible for Jummah to be their blessed day in week. Our blessed day in week is the Jummah. لكونهم أميين, because they were أميين, illiterate people. براء من العلوم المكتسبة, they were not that much literate in a sense that all these sciences were not known to them. واستحقت اليهود السبت, and the Yahud, for them, the Saturday, that became the blessed day, and they became eligible and deserving for that. Why? لِإِعْتِقَادٍ, because they had a aqidah, أَنَّهُ يَوْمٌ, that this is the day, فَرَغَ اللَّهُ فِي مِنَ الْخَلْقِ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he finished and accomplished the job of creation. So on that day he was taking rest. That's why all the Jews on that day they are taking rest. Yes, وَأَنَّهُ أَحْسَنُ شَيْءٍ لِأَدَاءِ الْعِبَادَةِ. They say that this day is the best day for ibadah. I don't know that they only turn up the fire or they are doing some ibadah. I don't know. مَعَ أَنَّ الْكُونَ كُلَّ بِأَمْرِ اللَّهِ وَحْيِهِ. But Imam Rahmatullah say, even though why Jummah is blessed and why special ibadah, that's the order of Allah. And why Saturday for them, that was the order of Allah subhanahu. But they made this story. وَمَثَلُ الشَّرَائِعِ فِي ذَلِكَ كَمَثَلِ الْعَزِيمَةِ, and the Sharia in this regard is كَمَثَلِ الْعَزِيمَةِ. What is azima? Al-wajib al-ma'muru bihi. That wajib hukum which has been ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يُؤْمَرُونَ بِهَا أَوَّلًا, that they have been ordered with that for the first time. ثُمَّ يَكُونُ هُنَاكَ أَعْذَارٌ. Well, why they have been ordered to do this? Because that was the acquiring of their nature. But there will be excuses. ثُمَّ يَكُونُ هُنَالِكَ أَعْذَارٌ وَحَرَجٌ, and will be difficulties. فَتُشْرَعُ لَهُمُ الرُّخَص. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them concessions. لِمَعْنًا يَرْجِعُ إِلَيْهِمْ, because of something which is also attributed to them. فَرُبَّمَا تَوَجَّهَ بِذَلِكَ بَعْضَ اللَّائِمَةِ إِلَيْهِمْ, and that's why some blame is coming to them because they acquired it and now they are asking for concession. لِكَوْنِهِمْ اسْتَوْجَبُوا ذَلِكَ بِمَا عِنْدَهُمْ, because they acquired that because of that talent which they had. قال الله تعالى, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ. Verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not change the condition of a nation حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ, until they change their condition themselves. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم said, مَا رَأَيْتُ مِن نَاقِصَاتِ عَقْلٍ وَدِينٍ. On Eid day, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Tasaddaqna, ya mashar al-nisa, that you, oh the group of women, yes, do charity, do charity, do charity. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, فَإِنِّي رَأَيْتُكُنَّ أَكْثَرَ أَهْلِ النَّارِ, because majority on Miraj night, I saw in the hellfire, majority were women. So then the woman asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that why it was there. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, because of their aql, it has defect, and their deen has defect. So they said, Ya Rasulullah, what is the defect of our aql? So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, is not the testimony of two women is equal to one man? They said, yes, that is. He said, that's because of the defect of aql. But they say, what's the defect of deen? So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, will not everyone face a few days every month when she cannot fast and she cannot pray? They said, yes, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, why it happened to them? Because that was the acquiring of their nature. That was the acquiring, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Sharia accordingly. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ma ra'aytu min naqisati aqlin wa dinin." I have not seen من defective aql and defective deen أصحاب للب رجل الحازم من إحداكن, more than you, O the woman, which can take away للب الرجل الحازم, the aql of an intellectual man very easily, because they are playing game with us. Yes, everybody knows that, and especially the married guys. Just ask them how they are playing game with. Yes, their talent and their qualification and their aql, it does not work there. Yes, أصحاب الرب الرجل الحازم وبين نقصان دينهن. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he explained the nuqsan and defection of their deen, defect of their deen. بقوله رأيت إنها إذا حاضر أخبرني. رأيت من أخبرني. They tell me أنها إذا حاضر, when haze come to her, لم تصلي ولم تصم, so she cannot pray, nor she can fast. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.
Era 80.
Era 80, yes.